Oh boy. Is it that time, chat? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Hello. Hope you all are having a wonderful Friday afternoon. Bounce for us, man. That's all I getting. You're not that special. I got orange mango today, chat. Sparkling ice. Not a sponsor of this channel. Sparkling ice. Please sponsor me. Please. I drink your drinks all the time. These things are legit the reason I lost like 30 pounds. They're really good. All I did was cut soda for these things. And I've lost like a lot of weight since then. Thank you, Sparkling Ice. Very cool. Yay, first stream. Welcome, Fish! Congrats on making it. How's audio, chat? We good? What's up, Edgers? I'm so glad I can contribute like my own personal meme to the Magic Space, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so happy more and more people are catching on and calling it edging. I'm so happy. I'm so happy y'all are going with it. I'm ready to edge, guys. Get out! My favorite part was when Tezzeret met Emrakul and he said, I have something you'll never have. Edging. And then he edged all over Emrakul, banishing her back to the moon. Absolute cinema. Oh my god, chat. Okay. I've done a quick gloss over these decks so far. They actually look pretty good. Like, I'd say they're definitely above average, but I mean, I haven't done like a in-depth analysis of every card yet. So maybe I'm completely wrong and I should delete my channel right now. Why is this on? Not gonna lie, I think World Champions is gonna get less cuts in counterintelligence. Maybe. Maybe. It's pretty hard to fuck up Jund land ramp deck. So I wouldn't doubt it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, even like the Lord Windgrave's precon, and that was back when precons were super like mid at the time. The Lord Windgrave's deck was still really good because it was just like Jund ramps a lot into Big Beater, like a Flame Blast Dragon, or a Crash of Rhino Beetles. So I don't know. In the new age of precons, where precons are like actually pumped full of steroids most of the time, I'm very curious to see how this goes. I also think Zarel is just really, really good. Like, really strong. Like, Windgrace you had to protect. You just don't have to do that with Zarel because it's a creature and not a planeswalker. Windgrace die super easily if you have no board state. Zarel will not. Your opponents actually have to, your opponents actually have to play cards to kill Zarel. Edging releases August 1st, chat. We have actually, wow, less than 2 weeks actually. Oh my god, I didn't realize. Okay. We'll be edging in 2 weeks, chat. Get ready. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Are y'all having a good Friday? Are y'all doing good? Are you all ready to review these Precons and find out if it's actually a good decision to buy these? Let's hope this time these decks don't get like sharked to hell, because the Final Fantasy decks, they were all like 90, 80 bucks minimum, and I was like, hell no, I'm not buying that. Let's hope these Precons actually stick at a stable price, like a good 50, 60, not 90. When is the edging stream? The edging stream will be pre-release day. Assuming by edging stream, you mean like the edging commander tier list. So, stay tuned for that. So that won't be next week, but it'll be the week after that, I think. Assuming they don't do pre-release a week early. I can't imagine they would, but who knows. Can't wait to edge. Plans to go to my first pre-release for a set too. Yo! Hope you have fun. I pre-ordered both for $60 each. That's probably a good price. With how fucked CND, what is CND? What currency is that? If I may ask. I might go to my first pre-release too if my LGS hosts it. I can't imagine they wouldn't. Doesn't every LGS host pre-releases? I guess you got. I guess to be fair, you got a Canadian. Ah, okay. Yeah. As I'm sure you know right now, U.S. economy is it's something. I'll just say that. It's something right now. So I have no idea how these decks are going to turn out once they hit shelves. In terms of pricing. It sure is something. First stream. Welcome, bro. Alright, chat. We'll give it like 1-2 more minutes-ish for people to hop in here. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing right now for sure. I think it's also partially due to like, it's weird because they brought back MSRP and then the market collectively decided to say no. I recognize that the council has made a decision, but given that it's a decision I don't like, I'm just not gonna follow through with it. So we have MSRP, but the markets just aren't following through with said MSRP. Okay. Thank you. Collectors. Yeah. Revival Trance. That was the cheapest one. 0 minimum wage jobs in any state working 40 hours a week is enough to afford a 2-bedroom apartment. We are so cooked. Yep. Oh well. Look, if we're being honest, World War III might break out any day now. So, you won't have to worry about rent if you die in war. Absolute life hack. No, please don't. No, that's a joke. YouTube. Joke. Joking, YouTube. Alright. Look, bro. Look. It's one thing to say every character is ugly and another to compliment one. That's very different things. Maybe we don't, like, judge the game based on sexual appeal of characters. Just saying. Anyways. Let's get into this, chat. Alright. Starting off with World Shaper. Which, believe it or not, World Shaper, a card that returns lands from your yards of battlefield, is not in this deck. So, as is tradition nowadays, We have 2 commanders now, not 3. Because the third one always sucked in these decks, so we have 2. First up, we got Zarel, the Genesis Shepherd. 2 black, red, green. 5 mana for a 2/5 flying insect druid creature. You may play lands from your graveyard. Awesome. Absolute power creep. Whenever you sacrifice another non-token permanent during your turn, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Zarel's power on up to 1 other target creature. Non-token permanent being fetch lands, chat, just so we're clear. The non-token permanent thing, it's when you sack fetch lands, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Zarel's power on up to 1 other target creature. Crucible of Worlds in the command zone. That's pretty good. Oh wait! Correction, chat. We actually do have 3 commanders in this precon. But we'll get to that guy in a moment. Next up, the other new commander, we have Hearthhull. Hearthhull, the World Seed. I think there are 4. What? No way. Here is 4. That's cap. You're capping. That's not real. No. Oh, there is 4. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, Hearthhull. 4 mana for a legendary artifact spacecraft. This thing actually can be your commander per the new ruling, since now any legendary permanent with a printed power and toughness can be your commander. Station. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on the spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 8+. At 2 charge counters, Hearthhull gains the ability, pay 1, tap, sack a land, draw 2 cards. You may play an extra land this turn. So every turn you can explore plus, essentially. That's pretty good. At 8+ charge counters, Hearthhull, wow, I cannot speak today. At 8+ charge counters, Hearthhull is a 6/7 flying vigilance haste creature with, whenever you sack a land, each opponent loses 2 life. Absolute win con. That's also pretty good. Why does it have haste? I guess if you want to make it a creature the moment it comes out. I guess. Funny story, chat. Only halfway done with commanders here. Next up, we have Corvold. Fey Curse King. 2 black, red, green for a 4/4 flying legendary dragon noble creature. Whenever Corvold enters or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. A land. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Corvold and draw a card. Absolute card advantage, chat. That's also pretty good. But I'm not done yet. Because we got Soul of Windgrace. 1 black, red, green. 4 mana for a 5/4 legendary cat avatar creature. Whenever Soul of Windgrace enters or attacks, you may put a land card from a graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. For 1 green, you can discard a land card to gain 3 life. For 1 and a red, you can discard a land card to draw a card. For 2 and a black, you can discard a land card to have Soul of Windgrace gain indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. I'll make a poll in chat for our commander choices here. We're not gonna acknowledge the secret 5th commander that is Lord Windgrace the Planeswalker. We're not gonna acknowledge that, chat. Don't hush now. 4 is enough. Poll is up, chat. Vote on it if you want. I think? Is it up? Okay, there it is. Okay, very slow. Interesting. Yeah. So, if I'm being honest here, there isn't really a bad option. There is no bad option here. Play Landsome Graveyard in Command Zone. Very good. Also can pump your team a crap ton if you boost Zara's power in any way, shape, or form. Hearth Hole draws you 2 cards a turn and lets you play extra lands. Also very good. Also becomes a win con in the Command Zone because you can start sacking lands to dome the field for 2 every time. Zuran Orb 10 lands. Dome every opponent for 20. That's also pretty good. Soul Windgrace. He ramps. That's okay. Corvul draws cards. A lot of them. Also turns your fetch lands into card draw as well. That's pretty good. Hello, everyone. Riveteer's Overlook is an auto-include for a sec if it's not already there. I think it actually is. Yeah, it is there. There's a lot more fetch lands in this precon compared to Windgrace. The OG Windgrace precon. Chat seems pretty cut and dry on Hearth Hull. Like I said, there's not gonna be a bad option. But if chat wants Hearth Hull, I am down for that. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Yeah, hi. Can I set this as commander? Change. Oh my god. There's no way, bro. Moxfield. Wow. Absolute cringe. Can't believe it. I should not have to do that. Alright. Now, getting into cuts here. Let's see how good this deck looks so far. Arcade Signet. It's good ramp. A new card here. Exploration Broodship that I can barely even read because the text's so small. Matter of fact, I'm going to put up on the other... on Skyfall, because that's really small. Like, really small. We have Exploration Broodship, chat. 1 green mana for an artifact spacecraft station. At 3+ charge counters, you may play an extra land on each of your turns. At 8+ charge counters is a 4/4 flying creature. With once during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell from your graveyard by sacking a land, in addition to paying its other costs. Play extra lands. Becomes Recursion. For 1 mana. Very good card! 1 mana Muldrotha. Hey, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Hammer of Perforos. 1 red for a legendary enchantment artifact. Your creatures of haste. Creatures you control of haste. Pretty good. Pay 2 in a red. Tap. Sack a land. Make a 3/3 colorless Golem enchantment artifact creature token. Gives haste. Lets you sack lands. 3 mana is pretty on rate for haste effects or haste enablers on cards. And also gets utility of letting you sack lands to make creatures. To pump with Zarel or just chump block, swing, pressure life, whatever. Good card. Soul Ring. It's Soul Ring. Aftermath Analyst. 1 and a green for a 1/3 elf detective creature. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Pay 3 and a green. Sack this creature. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Splendid reclamation. It's good. Also, the mill is relevant because you get more lands in your graveyard that way. Good card. Also, we're sacking lands because of our commander, so we can just get them back easier. Next up, Augur of Autumn. 1 green for a 2/3 human druid creature. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands from the top of your library. That's pretty good. Absolute Corsair Crew fix. Coven. As long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. So if you have Coven, you can play roughly 3/4 of your deck off the top. That's pretty good. Baloth Prime, new card here. 3 and a green, 4 mana for a 10/10 beast creature. Absolute green. This creature enters tapped with 6 stun counters on it. Okay, that's why it's 10/10. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Whenever you sacrifice a land, create a tapped 4/4 green beast creature token and untap this creature. Pay 4, sack a land, gain 2 life. Reverse Rampaging Baloths, and once you sack enough lands, becomes a 10/10 beater. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Green needs it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Green needs it. Next up, Braids Arisen Nightmare. Very good here. 1 black for a 3/3 legendary nightmare creature. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. You choose land most of the time, by the way. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent of their choice that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life if you draw a card. So you... Dude. You sack a land and draw 3 cards and dome your opponents for 2. It'd be even better if we had Zarel as our commander, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. We can add more. We can add more shenanigans once we get there. Braids is very good. Balanced, yeah. It's on your end step, too. Not even upkeep. On your end step, sack 1 land, draw 3 cards, hit your opponents for 2. Because there's no way in hell your opponents actively choose to Stone Rain themselves. It's not going to happen. Next up, Centaur Vine Crasher. 3 and a green. 4 mana for a 1/1 trampling plant centaur creature. That's kind of not great so far. This creature enters with a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to number of land cards in all graveyards. Whenever a land card is put into a graveyard from anywhere, you may pay green. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. So chat, this might be a hot take. I'm kind of curious to see what y'all think. So, you might read this and think, oh, this is a land deck. You know, this is a deck that wants to sack lands and get lands in the graveyard. This thing's a big trampling beater that gets bigger the more land cards are in your graveyard. That's really good, right? Not really. Yes, it is a payoff for having lands in your graveyard, but there's a much better payoff for having lands in your graveyard, and that is returning said lands in your graveyard to the battlefield. Because ramping 6-7 lands is way better than keeping 7 lands in your graveyard to put 7 +1/+1 counters on 1 creature. So I think, like, I understand why players would think a card like this is good. I get it. I understand. But I think cards that get better the more land cards are in your graveyard are trap cards. We're going to cut this, 100%. Reminder chat, sideboard is the cards you remove. Next up, Eumidian Waste Waker. Okay. 2 black for a 4/4 insect cleric creature. Whenever this creature attacks, you and defending player each discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. You draw a card for each land card put into a graveyard this way. Okay. It's so each player. So you probably draw 1 card off of this. But wait, there's more. It has Encore for 6 black. Exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token copy that attacks that opponent this turn if able. They gain haste. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Activate only as a sorcery. So, you Encore, you get 4 triggers. Maybe you draw 4 cards. Maybe even like more if your opponents also decide to discard land cards or sacrifice land cards. That's pretty good. Chat, should I zoom in real quick on the page? I feel like you all can't read the top card right now. Is that better? Only problem is that it makes Scryfall harder to read for the like the preview. Like for this page. Is this better, chat? Can you all read it like this a little better if I do that? Would y'all prefer that? A little better. Okay, yeah, because like, dude, I can barely even read it not zoomed in on here. Good card. Little slow, 4 mana, do nothing but, hey, guess what? You're in green. So you have 10 mana by turn 4, so it kind of doesn't really matter. Also, Encore, this thing goes nuts. I am not sure yet, Nicole. We will get there. I'll give my final thoughts once we finish the cuts, at least. Good card. Even do Brush Razor. 2 in a red, 3 mana for a 2/2 insect warrior creature. Whenever you sacrifice a non-token permanent, exile the top card of your library. So, sack lands. Exile top card of your deck. During your turn, as long as you sacrifice a non-token permanent this turn, fetch lands, you may play cards exile with this creature. Tap, sack a land, add red. Orcish Lumberjack's cousin, my beloved. A Lumberjack is 1 mana creature. You tap it, sack a forest, add 3 mana. This guy has 3 mana to sack a land to add 2, but also has card advantage. Very good. God Eternal Bantu. 3 black, 5/6 menace zombie god creature legendary. When God Eternal Bantu enters, sacrifice any number of other permanents, then draw many cards. When God Eternal Bantu dies or is put into exile on the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. This is a great draw spell. Sack your rampaging Baloth tokens, some lands, and then sack your analyst. What the fuck, dude? Yeah. We're, what, 10 cards in right now? The election should be cut? I mean... So, I think for now, she's fine. Like... I think she becomes a lot worse if you sack a bunch of lands and don't have ways to get them all back with, like, your analyst or your where is it? Your Splendid Reclamation. But... I think she's fine. I think she's fine. Maybe she'll come out later. We'll see what happens. Groundskeeper. 1 green mana for a 1/1 human druid creature. Pay 1 to green. Return target basic land card from your graveyard to your... No. It's only basic lands. Not any land. Basic lands. which is, let's see here. 8, 11, 16, 17. Because the waste. Absolute cut. Exactly. Horizon Explorer, chat. 2 in a green. 3 mana for a 2/4 insect scout creature. Lands you control enter untapped. Absolute spelunking. Whenever you attack a player, create a lander token. A player. So if you swing at every opponent, you get 3 rampant growth tokens. Oh, by the way, all your tapped land ramp is now supercharged with this guy in the field. And also a good chance this guy can ramp you immediately, because you can cast him, swing with creatures you already had before, and make a bunch of lander tokens, and then sack them in the same turn. But guess what? You're only down 1 mana, not 2, because the lands that the tokens grab enter untapped because of the Explorer. Yeah, this is really good. Spelunking that ramps you way more. Green still needs it, obviously. Yeah, not very good, man. Oh, that's woof. Woof. Jury, Master of the Review, black red, 2 mana for a 1/1 human shaman creature. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Jury. Okay. When Jury dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. It is only 2 mana. But it's also kind of an effect I don't really care for in my land deck. She can dome someone for like 10. Get out! Is Jury get out to your chat? It is only 2 mana, but guess what? We're in green. We can afford to play bigger cards, better cards, larger cards, big shot cards. Jury is creature and player removal and works around the deck. I have to say, Jury grows really fast. You could probably cut this. Oh, bro, chat split? Is there a good sack element creatures? I don't think so. No. Corvold, I guess? Does it? I think it's just Corvold. And that's it? Do we have a high market in this deck? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Commander sacks lands, not creatures. Fred guy. There's also a Bontu. Yeah, Bontu can do it too. Braids. Braids can do it, chat. So we got, what is it? Bontu. No, Bontu, Corvold, Braids. Bontu, Corvold, Braids. That's it? I'll cut her. Why not? The black insects? Oh, yeah. The black insect can do it, too. That's true, actually. Okay, so we have the Waste Waker, Corvold, Braids, and Bontu. You know what? I think 3 is enough. Like, Jury can become just like a 2-mana 10/10 pretty easily, I think. And when she dies, or he dies, I'm not sure what Jury's gender is, honestly. When Jury dies, they can dome someone for like 10 damage or something crazy like that. I think that's relevant for 2 mana. I probably could cut Jury, but we'll leave them in for now. Corvold. It's Corvold. It's Corvold. Moving on. Loam Crafter Fawn, chat. 2 and a green. 3 mana for a 3/3 Satyr Druid creature. When this creature enters, you may discard 1 or more land cards. When you do, return up to that many target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Isn't Eternal Witness just better because I don't gotta discard lands to make the card work? Like, if I top deck this and I don't have lands in my hand because they're all in the battlefield, isn't that bad? I feel like it is. It's also not... I might make a poll on this one, chat. I'm not sure I like Loamcrafter Fawn. I see the logic. I see the vision. But I don't like that I could draw this and there's no lands in my hand, and therefore it does nothing. So, okay, so it's not worse, because the Fawn can return more than one permanent to hand. Ewit only returns one thing. Fawn can get back like 4. I'm making a poll, chat. Like, I don't think they're terrible. I just think it's possible that you draw it and it's like, oh wait, all my lands are on the field. That's not great. This plus Splendor Wreck, which you can't recur with this, because Fawn only says get back permanents. Kind of sad. Chat, majority says get out tier. Understood. It's a neat card, but I think the potential to draw it and have it be a dead draw because there's no lands on hand is too high. Mayhem Devil. Whenever a player, any player, sacks a permanent, this creature deals 1 damage. Hang on, chat. There was a gnat flying around. Where'd he go? Let's try it again. Mayhem Devil. 1 black-red. 3-mana for a 3/3 devil creature. Whenever a player sacks a permanent, this creature deals 1 damage to any target. Sack lands. Gut shot things. You play Blasphemous Edict. You just dome someone for 20. I don't think Blasphemous Edict is in this deck, but it's there. We keep this, right? Ping is useful. Mayhem's a beast. The Slayer of Mad Dorks. Summon the Slayer. Mazarek. Crawl Death Priest. 3 black green. 5-mana for a 2/2 flying insect shaman creature. Legendary, of course. There's a lot of legends in this deck, chat. You notice that? There's a lot of legends. Whenever a player sacks into their permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So chat, this is gonna be a hot take, I think. This is a very good card, okay? It's a very good card in this deck. But you know damn well, tracking the +1/+1 counters with this thing is gonna be a fucking nightmare. You know that, right? Like, there's already a flying Scute Swarm in this deck. The Swarm. You were probably gonna add Scute Swarm too. Tracking the different +1/+1 counters among your different creatures and how you're like making different tokens every turn might kind of suck. Mazarek is not a new card. No, they are old. They are from they're from I think the Marin deck, if I recall correctly. The Marin Precon from way back when. The experience counter Precons. I'm gonna keep it, but make sure you have a lot of dice on you, because tracking the counters this guy gives will get really annoying really fast. Just so you know. Morog. Okay. Come on now. Mazzy has some serious aura. True. Look at him, bro. If you play a Magic, you have dice. True. That's true. Morog, Fury of Akom. 4 red for a 6/6 legendary Minotaur warrior creature. Each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, if it's your main phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase. At the beginning of that combat, untap all creatures you control. Very good card. Your fetch lands are now World at Wars. Your fetch lands are World at Wars. Two extra combats for 1 card. And it's a land. It's free, bro. You can just take them. No one cares. You can just have extra combats. No one's gonna stop you. Good card. Obviously. Multani. Big fat creature. 4 green. 6 mana for a 0/0 elemental avatar creature. Legendary. Reach trample. Multani gets +1/+1 for each land you control and each land card in your graveyard. Nice and 6 mana 20/20. Oh wait, there's more, chat. Hang on. 1 green. Return 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Goes super nuts with draw cards equal to power cards. What? 6 mana? Hell nah. This is a cut? What? Am I dreaming? No, I'm real. Doesn't have draw equal to power. True. We could add one. We could add one, chat. Yeah, there's not one in here. You are right. You know what? Fine. We'd rather go wide than tall anyways with, like, Morog and all them, right? Yeah. Can also insert crew the ship. Oh. Oh. We can cut, I think. Like, you only need 8 charge counters to make the commander a thing. Like, that's not hard at all in this deck, I don't think. It's not like 12, like the planets are. It's not, like, getting to 8 counters is not hard, I don't think. You don't really need Multani to do that. There's several other cards that do that very easily. Omnath. Locus of Rage. 7 mana for an angry jelly bean, baby. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters like a 5/5 red and green elemental creature token. Whenever Omnath or another elemental you control dies, Omnath deals 3 damage to any target. Absolute land ramp. Something feels wrong, huh? Easy keep goes wide easily. True. Good card. So bro, we're a land matters deck. You'll have 7 mana on like turn 4. That's easy, and you'll have like 10 mana on turn 5. That's no problem, chat. That's no problem. That's easy. That's easy. That's so easy. Oracle Moldiah. Okay. 4 mana. Play extra lands. Play lands on top of your deck. It will be a problem, my Acid Rain. Oh, yeah? Will it? So you feed them even more landfall triggers? Rampaging Baylofts. It's Rampaging Baylofts. It's Omnath, but smaller. It costs less to make slightly smaller tokens. If I can find it again. Yeah, it's good. Satyr Wayfinder. 1 green, 2 mana for a 1/1 Satyr creature. When it enters, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. 2 mana. Get a land drop. And maybe get some more lands in your graveyard. Good cantrip. Scouring Swarm. 1 black-green for a 1/1 flying insect creature. Whenever you sacrifice a land, create a tapped token as a copy of this creature if 7 or more land cards are in your graveyard. Ooh. Okay, chat, I know I said that, cards that are payoffs for having lands in your graveyard, is bad. No, wait, hang on, chat, hang on, wait. It has flying. That's a big deal. And at 7 lands, while it's a lot, we got a lot of fetch lands in this deck. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fetch lands, chat. Y'all already know this will never be online actual game. No! Y'all already know this will never be online an actual game. It's worse Skewed Swarm, but I mean, it doesn't mean much. I'm gonna make a poll of this one, chat. I don't know. I can see it going both ways. What the hell is it called? Scouring Swarm. Like, I don't... It's a cool card, man. Like, the flying, I think, matters. We can run more fetch lands, too, probably. Except not really, because I think the Precon already has, like, every other... Okay, you can just run Brawn, and then all your creatures have Trample, and then you run regular Skewed Swarm. Oh. That's kind of valid. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'd replace Scouring Swarm with Springheart Nantuko. Absolute Modern Horizons 3 moment. It's $3. You may pay 1 green if this permanent is attached to your control. If you do, create a token. It's copy that creature. Yeah, that's also kind of good. Yeah. Chat is leaning towards nah, they chill. Nadu moment, yeah. Yeah, like, it's a cool card. Like, Scouring Swarm is cool. I do agree having to get 7 land cards in your graveyard might be kind of hard. Then again, we have, like, other ways to just sack lands, I think. You can get a 1/1. It's like you don't pay, though. Wait, can you? Oh. If you don't pay the 1 green, you also get insect. Okay, yeah, wow. Interesting. Didn't know that. People like Skewed Swarm because Skewed Swarm goes exponential. It goes like 2, then 4, then 8. Same thing with here. With the Swarm. I don't know. I think I understand the fear. I get it, but it's a cool card. The flying matters. I don't think getting 7 lands in your yard will be too hard, honestly. Next up, Soul Windgrace. As your attacks, return lands from your yard to the battlefield, and also comes a discard outlet for your lands to gain life or draw cards or protect Windgrace. That's good, right? I can keep that. That's fine. Absolute Jund. I did win one time with Skewed Swarm going exponential, but I had 45 lands on table at the end. Okay, but did you have a Mazarek Crawl Death Priest on the board? Did you have a Morog Fury of Akom on the board? Did you have an Anthem on the board? Soul of Windgrace kind of mid. What? I don't know about that. Maybe a little slow. 4 mana ramp 1 land, but once he attacks, he ramps 2 lands. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's card selection, life gain, I guess, or protection for himself. I think it's fine. Spring Bloom Druid. 2 green, 3 mana for a 1/1 Elf Druid. When it enters, you may sack a land. If you do, search for 2 basic lands and put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Essentially nets you 2 lands, not 1, because you know damn well you're gonna have a way to get the land you sacked back later on. It's just absolute value. Though not happy that they didn't add his Planeswalker card to the deck. Bro, if they did, we'd have 5 different commanders to choose from. like, I get it. I understand the gripe. But we already have 4 commanders to choose from, and they're all really good. Yes, Soul Windgrace actually can steal lands from opponents' yards, too. That does matter. Curiously, is actual Lord Windgrace expensive or not? Special guest is $6. Base version is $3. We'll probably add him. Also, he's a cute boy. Look at him. He's cute. He's so cute, chat. I want to pet him. Anyways, Sprouting Goblin. 1 red for a 2/2 Goblin Druid creature. Kicker for green. When this creature enters, if it was kicked, search your library for a land card with a basic land type. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. So you can grab dual lands like the Vernal Fen, chat. Pay red, tap, sack a land, draw a card. Do we like this? I kind of don't. They get a land drop, I guess. For 3 mana, they can trip, and you can sack lands, draw cards. For a single red, to be fair. I don't, as commander draws too. True! Hearthhole is just Sprouting Goblin on steroids. Yeah. Got me there. Zarel, we keep, obviously. The Gitrog Monster. 3 black, green, 5 mana for a 6. Yo, chat, is stream good? I'm losing bitrate for no reason. Are we? We're good? Yeah, you chilling? Okay, alright. Yeah, OBS was saying I was losing bitrate. I was a little scared there for a moment. Gitrog Monster. 3 black, green, 5 mana for a 6/6 Death Touch Frog Horror creature. Legendary, of course. Gain your upkeep. Sacrifice the Gitrog Monster unless you sacrifice a land. Wow, what a drawback. You may play an extra land on each of your turns. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. A house. Our house. In the middle of our house. Very good card. Very good card. Absolute house in land decks. Thomas Tracker. 2 of the green. Whenever a land enters, investigate. It's a clue token. You can pay 2 and sack it, draw a card. Whenever you sack a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Now! You might read this and think, oh, surely is a better card that gives you card draw for playing lands, right, chat? Surely. Now, look, let's see, right? Let's see. I actually don't know. Land enters draw. Cultivator Colossus. When this creature enters, you may put a land card from your hand on battlefield and draw a card. If you do, repeat this process. 7 mana. There's Pyre of the World Tree. Discard a land card to deal 2 damage. When you discard a land card, impulse draw. Nah. There's Nissa's emblem, but you have to actually get it, which is not guaranteed. Seer Sundial, you gotta pay 2 for anyways, and might as well just play the tracker at that point. And that's kind of it, chat. Yeah. Tireless Tracker is kind of slow, but at least it does like tokens you can stack for other things for when you don't want to stack lands. I think it's a cut. We have card draw, maybe a mana sink, but we also have no artifact synergies. I think there are just better cards out there. The new artifact that draws when you play land. The new artifact that draws when you play a land. What's it called, Victor? What's the name of it? Because I'm not aware of this card. I haven't heard of such a thing. Endstone. Oh. Okay. So yes, it's only play a land for starters, and also it's going for $23 right now. With Tenuk. Tenuk is only 1 draw per turn, I think. If it loads. Please. Skyfall. Okay. If this is the second time this ability has evolved this turn, draw a card. So it's like, eh. It's also paying 1. True. And Tenuk is going for 50 cents, actually. I would rather not be having to spend mana to chat clues if I can... Like, okay, chat, real quick. Are we happy to draw less cards if it means we don't have to pay mana for said cards? Are we cool with that? Is that a thing you as a player would be okay with? No, yes, yes. Yes. Yeah, okay, alright. I think that sells it, honestly. We'll cut tracker. Absolute power creep. This thing, dude, this thing used to be a green staple, now it's getting cut. Absolute power creep. There is Team Provisioner as well. We'll get there when we get to additions. Titania, however you want to pronounce it. Protector of Argoth, 3 green, 5 mana for a 5/3 legendary elemental creature. When Titania enters, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever a land you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 5/3 green elemental creature token. House. She ramps you, makes more elementals. It's good. Good. Absolute Omnath. Who the hell is this? 5 black Urg? Urg, spawn of Turg? Black, black, green. 3 mana for a star 5 frog beast creature. Legendary, of course. Urg's power is equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Absolute card selection. Pay black and a green. Sack a land. You gain 2 life. Funny name. Funny, very funny name. But I'm gonna be so real. I think I would legit just rather have a Zurin Orb. Or Courser Crucifix even, yeah, like... Zurin Orb's very cheap, right? Because of the Horizons printing. 76 cents. It's actually cheaper in foil. Absolute cricket sound effect MP3. Okay. Yeah, get out of here, Frog Boy. World Breaker? What the hell? 6 and a green. 7 mana for a 5/7 devoid Eldrazi creature. When do you cast this spell? A cast trigger. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or land. Finally, an actual hard, clean answer to all these fuck-ass Field of the Deads. Reach. Okay. Pay 2 and a colorless. Sacrifice a land. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. And yes, there is a single waste just for this guy. I say keep. I think having targeted land exile is actually, like, really good. And dare I say, like, a must-have. Because the non-basics are getting too strong. Have you seen all the planets in this set? All the mythic planets. The waste is for the bomb ability, Tresaru. Pay 3-second land, return this card from your yard to your hand, that's why. So the waste is just there because you can fetch the waste with all your fetch lands, your evolving wilds, and your terromorphic expanse. So that's why it's there, is for the ability from the graveyard. Also a sack outlet for lands from your graveyard if you get it in there with Sitter Wayfinder. I think in terms of, like, overall strength, it's actually not that good. But it does exile lands, which I think is actually, like, really needed nowadays. Because, bro, I'm telling you, these non-basics are getting too hard. And you can't even just, like, you can't just blow up lands anymore. You have to exile them. And before that one person comes in and it's like, oh my god, Bounce Man, don't you play Graveyard Hate? Yes, bro, I do. One small problem. I need to draw my Graveyard Hate and my land removal at the same time, which is pretty hard in my 100-card singleton deck. Calm your ass down. Calm your ass down, Bounce Man. It's not that serious. It's not. It's really not. I don't think it's worth 7 minutes exile land. Now, see, I'd agree. One small problem. We're in green. So 7 mana is actually 4. We keep this. It's a good Swiss Army knife. A good Swiss Army knife of a card. Binding the Old Gods. 2 black, green for enchantment. Saga. Chapter 1. Destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Pretty good. Chapter 2. Search your library for a forest card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle. Okay. Absolute Death Sprout. Chapter 3. Creatures you control gain Death Touch until on a turn. Okay. Fine. It's fine. Now, see, some players might look at this card and say, oh, You know, 4 mana sorcery speed blow up land. That's not 4 mana sorcery speed blow up is not permanent. You know, that's a little expensive, Bounce Man. I'm not sure. I'm gonna spend 4 mana on my turn to blow up 1 permanent. That's kinda overcosted. Well, one small problem against that argument here in green. So 4 mana is actually 2. Also, it ramps you. That matters too. Also, it's a forest card, not a basic forest. So you can grab your Cinderglade and your Vernal Fen from your deck. That matters. Of course, you need black-green to cast it. So the mana-facing aspect probably isn't even that relevant, but anyways, Beast Within, good card. Harrow, good card. Infernal Grasp, 2 mana kill a creature. It's fine. Putrefy. Chat, I'm be so real, man. Okay, look, it's playable, alright? It's playable. It is. It can't be regenerated in 2025, yes. It's removal. But I'm curious. How expensive is Maelstrom Pulse? 27 cents. Now, I understand the Pulse is sorcery speed, but man, my remove, bro, if I'm spending more than 2 mana on 1-for-1 interaction, it has to say target and permanent on the card, alright? That's just me. If my 3 mana removal doesn't have the words target and permanent on the card, I don't like it. But then again, it's a speed. Is Ash Trophy? Is Ash Trophy cheap? $2. Yeah. Yeah. Do we cut it, chat? It's playable. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. Place for Maelstrom? Yeah, but nah. Okay. It's not a big deal if it stays in or not. Yeah, I agree. Just run Abrupt Decay instead. But Abrupt Decay has the mana value restriction. It's fine. We'll leave it. It's not a big deal. You probably should cut this, but I'm not gonna bother. It's not a big deal. Rakdos Charm. Black-red instant. Exile target player's graveyard. Destroy target artifact, or each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. Absolute Swiss Army knife. Molding Regrowth. Sack a land, get 2 basic lands, like come and play tap. It's fine. Terra Sunder. Terra Sunder, 1 green for instant. Kicker, 1 black. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If this spell was kicked, exile target non-land permanent instead. Very good. Exile's a huge deal nowadays. Exile is very good with all these freaking protection spells running around. Windgrace's Judgment. Holy God, Bounce Man, have you seen the price of Scapeshift lately? I have. It's like 30 at least, right? It go up because of Precon. Yep. Oh, fuck yeah, it did. Fuck, dude. $50 for a special guest. Cheapest printing is the Core Set 2019 version. $44. Yeah, that shit spiked alright. That shit definitely spiked because of Precon. Are we dead ass? Yeah, man. Okay, so So, chat, if I'm being honest, the real problem, the real people to blame, if I can it load, please? Yo, the real people to blame, I'm pretty sure, are Amulet Titan players. I think. What, bro? Why is my internet so slow all of a sudden? What's going on? If stream crashes, it's not my fault, chat. Okay, you don't need scape shift. You don't need scape shift for your land deck, honestly. It's not that needed. Did someone turn the microwave? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh my god, dude. Are we dead ass right now? Okay, modern. Yeah, see, chat, look. Amulet Titan. The 4th most played deck. And they play 3 copies of Scape Shift main board. Blame the Amulet Titan players, chat. Blame them. In Commander it is, yes, not in Modern. Not in Modern it's not. Also, they're mono green now, apparently. Okay. Good for those. Good for them. Their greed sickens me. Wind Grace's Judgment, chat. 5-minute instant. Ugh. For any number of opponents, destroy a target non-land permanent that player controls. Five mana is actually 2 mana. Infect can go fuck it. Why? Is Infect back? What? Why bring up Infect? What happened? Hasbro, give me reprints and my life is yours. Don't say that. Don't say that. They will scoop you up and throw you in a fucking labor camp. No problem. I think it's fine. 5 mana is actually 3 mana, as someone said. So, not a big deal. Blasphemous Act. Good Wrath. Cultivate. Good ramp spell. Escape to the Wilds. 3 red-green. 5 mana sorcery. Exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may play cards exile this way until your next turn. You may play an extra land this turn. This is a 5 mana draw 5. Also ramps you. It's good. It's good. Farseek. Good ramp. Formless Genesis. Kindred Sorcery Shapeshifter. Tuna Green. The spell has Changeling. Okay. Create an XX cardless Shapeshifter token with Changeling and Death Touch, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard. Card that gets stronger the more land cards I'm actively choosing not to ramp from my graveyard. Whoa, what the hell? Gaze of Granite, very good card. X black green sorcery. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X or less. Hey chat, you know what's not a land? Everything that's not the stuff you're ramping. X equals whatever the hell you want because you're in green. Exactly, yes. Keep. Nature's Lore, good card. Night's Whisper. Why? We need this? Cool art, I guess. That's about it. Yeah. There's better card draw. We're in green. Pest Infestation. Double X green. Sorcery. Destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with, when this token dies, you gain 1 life. Notice how it says up to X. So this can just be some big stupid X spell. It's like, oh yeah, I got 20 mana. Let's put 18 mana in the pest infestation and make 18 1/1s. And also, it's also removal too, if you need it. I honestly like draw spells like Night's Whisper. I'm not against it. My issue is more so the fact that it's like, we're in Jund in a land deck. We can definitely get better card draw. Planetary Annihilation. 3 red, 5 mana for sorcery. Each player chooses 6 lands they control and then sacrifices the rest. Planetary Annihilation deals 6 damage to each creature. Notice how they put this in the deck with green in it, and not in the blue, white, red deck, which would be justified in running cards that actually knock the green player back to the other player's level in terms of mana ramp. I just find that interesting, chat. That's all. Cut and add Whirlfire. Maybe I should. Actually, I can't. Whirlfire is actually kind of expensive now. Whirlfire is like, it's $20. It's $20. It was actually 30 at one point. Must have gone down. They also haven't reprinted it for some reason. Precons are bracket too, by the way. Also, it makes no sense. Planetary Annihilation is something the Artifact Armada would do, not the green deck. Yeah, exactly. Point in case. Case in point. Point in case. That's not correct. Sky Shroud Claim. Good card. Return all land cards from your yards of field tapped. Good card. World Soul's Rage. What the hell is this? X red green. Sorcery. World Soul's Rage deals X damage to any target. Absolute Banefire. Check on Urban Lotus. What the hell is Urban Lotus? It's not a card, man. Absolute X equals anything because you're in green. Exactly. Deals X damage to any target. Put up to X land cards from your hand and or graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. It's a Banefire that ramps you. Oh yes, that's right. Mild Inconveniences at Karlov Manor. That's right. How could I forget? Oh, wait. I know why. Because that set was very forgettable and no one cared for it. Oh, that'll do it. But you know what that set also did? Printed a bunch of broken cards for green, as we saw in the green gear review video for Commander. That's everything. There's lands. Bajuka Bog. Good. Cabaret Courtyard. When it enters, you must sack it. You don't got a choice. When you do, search a library for a basic mountain, forest, or plains card. Put it on battlefield tap. Then shuffle and you gain 1 life. So, mountain or forest. You don't run plains, obviously. Canyon Slough. Swamp Mountain, cycling 2. The cycling, I think, actually does kind of matter here because, of course, we have ways to recur lands from the graveyard. So sometimes it's... You can sometimes formulate your plays in a way where it's like you cycle this early and play a different card to ramp the cycling land out the same turn. That way you turn the cycling land into ramp. I'm usually against them, but it's fine, I guess, here. Thunderglade, good. Command Tower, good. Deck more salvage. A dredge land. It's fine. Escape Tunnel. It's Evolving Wilds, but Powercraft, but just barely. Eumidian Hatchery. Tap, pay 1 life, add a black. Put a hatchling counter on this land. When this land is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, for each hatchling counter on it, create a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. Oh, this is a land that makes tokens, chat. This is a land that makes 1/1 flying tokens when you sack it. You know what? At least it's not green, am I right? I'll take it. Wild's fine. Fable Passage in a Precon. Yo, thank you. Festwing Thicket, Cycle Land, Basics, Pain Lands, they're good. Theater's good, Mountain Valley. Slow fetches, they're not great, but hey, you know what? To be fair, we have the Horizon Explorer that makes our land center untapped, so we'll just get that. Landscape, it's ramp on a land. Filter lands are good. And a single waste. Yeah, this is fine. How many tap lands are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 tap lands out of 42. That's literally a third of your deck. How to make Scryfall dark mode? So you use a plugin. I use dark mode Night Eye for it. It's a Chrome extension. That's what I use. Real talk, how fucked up is it to put in Strip Mine / Wasteland? Not. It's not fucked up at all. You should do it, actually. You should. A literal third of our land base is tap lands, but we have Horizon Explorer, and honestly, we're gonna add Spelunking, and also probably add some ways to tutor this guy onto the field, because this guy absolutely is the best card in your entire deck. 100%. This guy is nuts. He's so good. Like, bro, if you're gonna run creature tutors, I think you grab this guy like 9 times out of 10 if you're not trying to win the game right then and there. He's so good. All right, chat. We've cut 9 cards. We have cut 9 cards, chat. I swear to God. So Spelunking. It's $2. Then Zuran Orb, yep. Change tags. Additions. We wanted to add Tenuk to the deck as well. The uncommon one. Yeah, that one. I don't know, man. These decks are pretty good, honestly. Summon Titan is cool. Is he cheap? $1.30? What? How? How is this guy $1.30, dude? In what world? Yes. What a house. Oh my god. Lord Windgrace? Yeah, sure. It's a good card. It's more card draw and land ramp. Nahiri's Lithoforming. X red sorcery. Sacrifice X lands. For each land it sacrifices way, draw a card. You may play X additional lands this turn. Land to control enter tap this turn. Ooh. That's kind of neat. 46 cents too. Ice Till Explorer. Okay. Yes. You should. One small problem, it's $13. If you open one, 100%, jam it in there. But for this price tag, I'm gonna say no. Epicenter? What is Epicenter? What? Target player sacrifices a land their choice. Threshold. Each player sacrifices all lands they control instead if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. The set has been released so the card prices are not right. Okay. Yes and no. Most of the time, they're a little high, but it's not going to be like, oh, yeah. This guy's going to hit 50 cents when a set releases. No. There's no way. He's extra land drops and another fucking Crucible Worlds effect on one card. He's going to be expensive. At least, like, 8 or 7. Saz's Chocobo? Maybe. Whenever you sack a land. I mean, Zerent Orb already kind of does that with Epicenter, to be honest. 2 world effects in one set. Yeah, dude. The Chocobo might be legit, honestly. Wave of Vitriol. Ooh. Yeah. Each player sacrifices all artifacts, enchantments, and non-basic lands they control. For each land sacrificed this way, its controller may search their library for basic land card and put a battlefield tapped. So, chat, I have a fear, right? This deck only has, like, not even 20 basics. Yo, chat, call me crazy. Do we cut... I'm not... Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to cut some of these tab lands more basics. Yeah. Can I do that? Can I cut some tab lands for basic lands, chat? Can I do that and not get hated on? Well, like the cycling lands. Can I cut the cycling lands for more basics? Can I do that? Because we already have the Tango lands for, like, non-basics you can fetch with land types. Yeah. Thank you. The Festering Thicket. And the... What's the last one? The green-red one. Right? Thicket. There we go. Replace the waste for a filter? No, we can't! Because we actually need the waste for the World Breaker. Kind of. Sort of. Ish. I know it sounds cringe. Also, because how Mox Drill works, I can't make it clear that we're adding basics unless I add snow basics. So... I'm gonna add snow-covered lands to additions. They don't need to be snow-covered. They can just be regular lands. Doesn't matter. snow mountain, and a snow swamp. Okay, we gotta have 4 cards, chat. I'd move the waste too. Do we have a not... We probably do want a skew swarm. The filters can have Carless. True. We already have a filter land. I don't think we can cut the waste for a pain land, chat. We already have all the pain... Matt, honestly... Yeah, we don't need the waste, actually. We have lots of non-basics that just tap a colorless. You'll probably get away to tap colorless naturally, huh? But 1 waste to fetch 2 just in case. Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. Real quick, chat. How many ways do we have to play extra lands? Well, we only have like 2, right? Like specifically play extra land per turn. Three. Oracle, the Brood Ship. What's the 3rd one? The Monster. Yeah. Is there a cheap, like... Play extra land. You should put loot. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Is Azusa cheap? $8. Nope. Green loot. How expensive is he? $2. You mother. Hang on. I'm not going there just yet. Hang on. Ancient Green Warden. $8. Oh no. Conduit Worlds does not play extra lands. What are you talking about? Case of a Locked Hothouse. Oh, thank God. That's much better. Okay. It's 4 mana, not 3, but who cares? There's also Druid class. Also can help us gain a crap ton of life and make 1 land a big creature. Damn it. There's Hugs. Do we like Hugs, chat? Impulse draw a crap ton. Also Mina and Den, but they're honestly like super not good. There is Wayward Swordtooth too, but I think it's pretty expensive. Oh no, it's $2. Oh, chat. Okay, Hugs or Swordtooth, chat. Kodama of the East Tree. You're actually so right, bro. You are so real for that. Thank you. Kodama is fucking busted, dude. Matter of fact, yeah, we add Kodama 100%. We add Kodama regardless. Dude, Kodama is like it's like the most broken mana doubler ever. You know what? We'll add Hugs too. Why not? Just cause. Thoughts on Arch Enemy Charm? It's a card. It's certainly a card. $6 right now. Eh. Recursion, Exile, or Lifelink? Yeah, that's not terrible. That's not awful for sure. What is our removal suite looking like, chat? Real quick. Like target removal. Avenger. Do we need it, bro? Honestly, do we need it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our removal's fine, actually. We had boosted them, actually. I have 2 slots left, chat. Chocobo kick. Does it, like, deal excess damage to the face? I don't know that. Kicker, return a land to your hand. Provisioner. Okay, hang on, chat. Okay, real quick. Removal seems fine. Is our card draw good? I'm pretty sure it is. I'll look. Hugs 1, Windgrace 2, Tenuk 3, 4 in the command zone, 5-ish, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish. Conduit Worlds is not $30. Crucible is. Conduit is not. Conduit is like 3, I think. 12-ish. 13. Okay, our card draw is fine, actually. Our card draw is so chill. Conduit could be good. It is an extra way to play lands on Graveyard. It's $3. It can also be recursion, but if you do that, it has to be the only spell you cast that turn, which might not be that good. And right now, ways... Okay, so how many ways do we have to get lands back from Graveyard? We have Titan, that's 1. Windgrace 2. Endless 3. World Souls Rage 4. Reclamation 5. But only one of those is like a permanent, you may play lands from Graveyard. Because Zarel. That's it, right? Yeah? We're at like, what right now? We're like, what? $3, $6, $8, $9. We're at like 10 right now. I could do World Shaper. Ramunov Excavator. True. My goat. My snake. My snack. $2. Oh, yeah. We had him. Never mind. Yes. And then, chat, I think my final add, I want to add in a creature tutor. Because, bro, I'm telling you, you want to get the Explorer on the field, dude, 100%. Isn't Tooth and Nail, like, really cheap? It's $1. I'm thinking either Tooth and Nail or Court of Calling, chat. Court of Calling's $4, though. Rhythm of the Wild, true. Haste effects. I think... Is it cheap? It's $3. Ugh. The other one? What other one? What is there a other one? What's the other one? I'm not aware of this other one. Nature's Rhythm? Has Harmonize too. And we do have some land ramp. Or not land. What the fuck? What? Of course we have land ramp. Mill. We have some mill. So harmonize will be good too. Yeah, sure. I'll add that. The harmonize matters. Commander is big for harmonize, true. Famished World Sire. Isn't that the main set mythic? Yeah, bro. It's 30 bucks. That's 100, chat. Hugs, Kodama, Lord Windgrace, Rhythm, Excavator, 3 basics, Spelunking, Titan, and Tenuk and Zurin Orb. And for cuts, we cut a Canyon Slough, a Centaur Vinecrasher, a Festering Thicket, a Formless Genesis, Groundskeeper, Loam Crafter Fawn, Moltani Yarmaya's Avatar, Night Whisper, Sheltered Thicket, Sprouting Goblin, Tireless Tracker, and Urg Spawn of Turg. This deck seems broke as hell, dude. Like, most of these cards we cut don't even need to be cut. Like, Urg is fine. Tracker is fine. Whisper is fine. Moltani is fine. Crafter Fawn is probably fine. The only real bad cards here are like Vinecrasher, Genesis, Groundskeeper, and the Goblin, I guess. Like, this deck is super playable out of the box. You don't need to really make any changes out of the box, which, honestly, I'm all for. The deck performs just fine. And our upgrades are what? $6, $8, $10, basics, $12, $13. $15 for his upgrades. That's very cheap. Could also play. Also, yes, MDFCs. There's all the shenanigans. There's all the shenanigans you could get into with MDFCs. You could do that. All right. I think I'm gonna stamp that. And we shall move on to the other one. Which is counterintelligence. We have 2 options for commanders here, chat. Of course. I think. Is there more? It's just the 2. Just the 2? Yeah, we chill. Okay. So first up, we have Kilo, Apogee Mind. If anyone wants to tell me what Apogee means, feel free to tell me. Blue, red, white. 3 mana. Okay, not 4 mana. Base. For a 3/3 legendary artifact creature, robot artificer creature with haste. Whenever Kilo becomes tapped, proliferate. Okay. 3/3. Okay. Alternatively, we have the vehicle, which is In Spirit, the flagship vessel, also blue, red, white, 3 mana, for a legendary spacecraft artifact creature. Or not creature, it's an artifact, spacecraft. The 3 mana for a legendary artifact spacecraft, a station, at a single charge counter, 1. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put your choice of a +1/+1 counter or 2 charge counters on up to 1 other target artifact. And at 8+ charge counters is a 5/5 flying creature with other artifacts you control have hexproof and indestructible. Dark Steel Forge in the command zone. Okay. And yes, chat, before you ask, this actually is a deck built around charge counters. That is a central theme of this deck. Which makes it very hard for me to figure out how to upgrade this, but we'll get there. Apogee, the point in the orbit of the moon or satellite at which it is furthest from the Earth. It can also mean the highest point in the development of something, a climax, or culmination. Kilo can proliferate every turn, maybe even more if we have, like, untapped shenanigans. In Spirits is, Darksteel Forge in the command zone. Well, okay, not really, because the card itself doesn't get the protection. It's only your other artifacts. Chat saying in Spirit. Or, bro, are we really going with both the vehicles? Or both the spacecrafts, rather? For the upgrades? Dead ass? Are we doing that? Kilo is a Planeswalker commander. In Spirit is a charge counter commander. Yeah. That's probably true. Nope. Chat, vote in the poll if you want to choose your commander for this upgrade guide. Right now, it's leaning towards In Spirit. Kilo poison counters. Yeah, I'm evil. Hey. Poison's based, bro. It actually is. If anyone tries to tell you that Infect is like somehow like broken, they're wrong. Infect is not broken at all. It's not. It's actually like mid as hell in terms of power. Once again, In Spirit at 1 charge counter, begin come at your turn. Put your choice of a +1/+1 counter or 2 charge counters on up to 1 other target artifact. At 8+ is a 5/5 flying creature with other artifacts you control have hexproof and indestructible. Kilo. Whenever Kilo becomes tapped, proliferate. It would seem chat is leaning towards In Spirit. Going once. Going twice. In Spirit it is. Alright, so we're going charge counters. Beginning to the list here, chat. I've heard some things about this list. I'm not gonna lie, upgrading this might be a lot harder compared to the other one, but hey, that's what happens. First up, Alibu, Ancient Witness. 3 red, white. 5 mana for a 4/5 legendary artifact golem creature. Other artifact creatures in control of haste. Okay. Whenever 1 or more artifact creature control attack, Alibu deals X damage to any target and you scry X, where X is the number of tapped artifacts you control. Gives haste, gives card selection, and deals some damage. It's fine. How many artifact creatures do we have actually? 1, 2, 3. No. Kind of 3 because of the tokens. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 13, 14, 15. Enough. We have enough. Next up, Angel of the Ruins, 5 white white, 7 mana for a 5/7 flying artifact angel creature with plane cycling 2, meaning it pays to discard to search your deck for a planes card, put it in your hand, shuffle. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. Why is this here? Like, okay, it was good in Osgear because you would reanimate it. It was good in Terra because you would reanimate it. Here, it's a big fat creature with plane cycling. In our deck with 40 lands, by the way, we have 40 lands. That's really cool, right, chat? Yeah, get out. Reminder, the sideboard is the cards we cut, and the cards tagged additions are cards we're adding. Next up, Chrome Host Seed Shark. 2 and a blue, 3 mana for a 2/4 flying Phyrexian shark creature. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Incubate X, where X is that spell's mana value, create an Incubator token with X +1/+1 counters on it, and 2, transform this token. It transforms into a 0/0 Phyrexian artifact creature. Not charge counters, but it is +1/+1 counters, which Inspirit does put on our stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure I like this. Non-creature spells make tokens. A lot of our spells are not that big. It's like 1 to 3 most of the time. I cut this, right, chat? We're not Spellslinger. Right? I'm cutting this. On artifact creatures? No, it's on 1 target artifact. For Inspirit. Still bad card, though. Core Tapper. 2 mana for a 1/1 artifact creature mirror creature. Tap. Put a charge counter on target artifact. Sack this creature. Put 2 charge counters on target artifact. Charge counter mana dork. Hey! That's pretty good! Crystalline Crawler. 4 mana for a 1/1 artifact construct creature Converge. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it, so 3. Remove a +1/+1 counter from this creature. Add 1 mana of any color. Tap. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It's good with, like, proliferate shenanigans. Which there seems to not be any good things of. It can be more than 3. It can be, yes, if we have, like, things that are like, oh, add any color. You could find a way to add, like, black. Just for the purposes of this card. You can do that. But most of the time, it'll probably be 3. And yes, Inspirit can put +1/+1 counters. I think it's fine. Like, I kind of view this as like a ritual, honestly. Like, it's basically spend 4, make 3 treasures. And also makes you 1 more treasure every turn because it can tap to put the counters on itself. I think it's fine, chat. It has good, like, ritual potential, I think. I think it's fine. I understand you look at it and say, oh, it's not charge counters, therefore what's bad? Like, no, it's fine. Cyber Drive Awakener. 5 blue. 6 mana for a 4/4 artifact construct creature with flying. Other artifact creatures you control are flying. Okay. When this creature enters, each non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature until end of turn. Finisher? Turns, you know, all your artifact lands into 4/4s. It turns your mana rocks into 4/4s. It can be a big swing. It can be a big swing. I think it's fine. Deep Glow Skate. When it enters, double the number of each kind of counter on any number of target permanents. The incubate tokens. True. One small problem. We cut those. We cut the shark. Depth Shaker Titan. 5 red. 7 mana for a artifact robot creature. 5/5. When this creature enters, any number of target non-creature artifacts you control become 3/3 artifact creatures. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Each artifact creature you control has melee, trample, and haste. So there'll be 6/6s, not 4/4s. But you will sack them on the next end step. Someone told me that this was like a red Crater Hoof. I think I agree, because keep in mind, it's like artifact creatures in general get melee. It's not just the ones you animate. I wouldn't say worse. I would say just like more tailored towards ending the game. Like Cyberdrive, I think is just a big swing. Depth Shaker is I'm ending the game right now. It's an extra +2/+2 and trample and haste. I think it's fine. I think it's good. Honestly, chat. Emery goes nuts. 2 to blue, 1/2. Affinity for artifacts. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. 1 blue mana most of the time. When Emery enters, mill 4 cards. Tap. Choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. Nuts. The best card in an artifact deck 9 times out of 10. She's so good. She's so good. Enthusiastic Mechanaut, chat. Blue, red for a 2/2 flying goblin artificer artifact creature. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Good. Etched Oracle. 4 mana for a 0/0 artifact wizard creature with Sunburst. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Wait a minute. Converge. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Sunburst. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter for each color of mana spent to cast it. Did they make a different name for Sunburst for no reason? Wait a minute, what? Oh no, cause Converge is, there's like stuff that matters for like non-creature cards. Okay, that's why. Okay, I understand. I get it. Still kind of cringe, but whatever, I guess. Pay 1, remove 4 +1/+1 counters from this creature. Target player draws 3 cards. I mean, it can be repeatable draw 3. I really don't know how good, like, the proliferate package is in this deck, chat. I see what? Bird, Teguthal, Conductors 3. Is that it? The deck proliferate is great for beginners. Alright. Peacemaker? Oh, okay, that's 4. Kilo is 5 too, right? Yeah. Okay. We're absolutely gonna add an Exorable Tie to this deck, 100%. No way we don't. Do I cut this, chat? I think it's fine. It's a permanent that gets counters on it and draws his cards for getting counters on it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. There is 6? Oh, okay then. Oh, the Bastion. I don't Okay. I mean, sure, yes, but that's kind of expensive. Cut Oracle. The deck has best version. What's the best version? I'll cut it. Chat doesn't like it, I guess. Sculptor. Artifacts cost less. Good. Hangerback Walker. Double X for a 0/0 artifact creature construct. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying for each +1/+1 counter on this creature. Pay 1, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. We like this, right? I hope. Or do we not? The one that removes 2 counters to draw. The one that removes 2 counters to draw 1 without tap. Oh, this thing. Okay. I say keep this. It's like a army in a basket, army in a jar, monkeys in a barrel. If that's the preferred term. Joyra. Whenever you cast a historic spell, aka artifact, draw a card. Good. Kappa Cannoneer, my goat! 5 in a blue, 6 mana for a 4/4 ward 4 Turtle Warrior artifact creature improvise. Your artifacts can help cast a spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done paying mana abilities pays for 1. When this creature or another artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It can't be blocked this turn. Not non-token artifact, any artifact. Very good, chat. Very good card. Big beater. Ward 4. Cut! You're wrong. You're okay, JK. I'm about to say, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Kilo. Good. Mindless Automaton. 4 mana for a 0/0 artifact construct creature, but it enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Pay 1 generic. Discard a card. Don't do that. Put a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, no. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from this creature. Draw a card. People in chat were saying this is better. I'm gonna be real. I don't see it. The other one was what? Pay 1 to move 4, draw 3. This is pay 0, move 2, draw 1. Maybe I'm too green pilled. Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's the issue. I'm too green pilled. That's the problem. I can't identify good card draw and not green colors because all I do is play green card draw. Yeah. Are we edging? Hell yeah, bro. Patrolling Peacemaker. 2 and a white for a 0/0 artifact creature robot soldier creature. This creature enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever an opponent commits a crime. You violated the law! Stop right there, criminal scum! Proliferate. They commit a crime if they target an opponent, anything an opponent controls, and or cards in an opponent's graveyard. To proliferate, choose a number. Yeah. Good card. Phyrexian Metamorph. 3 mana and 2 life. Copies any artifact or creature on the battlefield. It's good. Seal Overseer. 2 mana, 1/1 artifact construct creature. Tap it. Put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Good card. Surge Conductor. 3 mana for a 3/2 artifact robot creature. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, proliferate. Hey! That's pretty good. Tekuthal. $15 reprint. Yo. Absolute value. 2 blue for a 3/5 legendary Phyrexian horror creature. Flying. If you would proliferate twice instead. Pay 1 and 4 life. Or 2 blue mana, I guess, if you're silly. Remove 3 counters from among other artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers you control. Put an indestructible counter on Tekuthal. Very good card. Very good card. Thought Monitor. 6 in a blue. 2/2 artifact construct creature. Affinity for artifacts. It costs 1 less for each artifact you control. Flying. When it enters, draw 2 cards. 1 mana, draw 2. That's very good. 3-fold Thunderhulk. What the hell is this? It's 7 mana for a 0/0 artifact gnome creature. Enters with 3+1 counters on it. When this creature enters or attacks, create a number of 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens equal to its power. So 3. At least on ETB. It'll get more, obviously, as it goes. Pay 2, sack another artifact, put a +1 counter on its creature. Mirror Battlesphere, but a +1 counter based. Therefore, it's better in this deck. Hush, we'll get there. Don't spoil it. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, so chat, have you noticed how we're not in green? And therefore, 7 mana actually is 7 mana, not 4? Yeah, that's a problem. That matters. Throwing Bird, good card. Chain Reaction? Two red sorcery. Deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on a battlefield. Chat, we're in white. We're in white. I could have had Wrath of God. I could have had Wrath of God, Day of Judgment, literally any other, Vanquish the Horde. I could have had any other Wrath here, but no. Wizards decided to give me Chain Reaction. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Awesome. That's so cool. Anyways. Fumigate. 3 white sorcery. Whoa. Calm down. Maybe. We'll get there. Fumigate. 3 white for a sorcery. Destroy all creatures. You gain 1 life for each creature destroyed this way. It's fine. Might gain you 10 life. I think that's worth the extra mana, honestly. I like it. It's fine. It's playable. Organic Extinction, chat. X white. Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast this spell. Each artifact you tap pays for 1. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. Hang on. Isn't there another card that's like non-artifact? Or am I crazy? Delete. X damage to each non-artifact creature and each player. Yeah. No, is it really just the extinction? Soul Scour! Yo, chat. I wanna get a little silly here, bro. I wanna get a little silly. Bro. No. Bro, it's all non-artifact permanents. That includes lands. By the way, we have artifact lands too, chat. We have the Makor ones, Ancient Den, Seat of a Synod, all of them, and our bridges. And our bridges, bro. Do we have Inventor's Fair? No, of course not. Why would we? I'm just saying, we might add this, chat. It'd be kind of fun. It'd be a little silly. It'd be kind of funny. It'd be kind of haha, funny haha. I'm just saying, alright? Anyways, Tesseret's Gambit, a divination that proliferates for 2 life. Tesseret's Gambit, divination that proliferates for 2 extra life. Good. Surveillance, X blue, 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 improvise, draw X cards. Really wish it was an instant and not a sorcery. This thing would be cracked. This thing would be cracked if it was an instant, but it's not. Because God forbid blue players get any good cards nowadays. We can't print 2-mana counter spells that are good and standard. So instead, they get Refute. But green gets Famished World Sire. Okay. Wake the Past. 5 red and white sorcery. Return all artifact cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste. It's good. It brings your yard back. They have to focus on green. Green's weak, man. Oh, yeah. Chaos Warp, it's good. Dispatch is good. Experimental Augury, 1 blue instant. Look at top of your card's library. Put one of them into your hand. Rest on the bottom. Proliferate. Cantrip that proliferates at instant speed. That's good. Pull from tomorrow. Ugh. X blue, blue instant. Draw X cards and discard a card. Why? Could you not have given me just a Vidalcan Archmage? $10 by the way. $10 for this guy. And you're telling me you all couldn't have given me him? Aren't Vidalcan on edge too? Aren't Vidalcan in edging, like in the set? No, you wanted to give me pull instead. Awesome. Okay. Do I cut this, chat? I don't know. Like, actually, I don't. Tell me, people. Come on, help me. Help me out here. Like, okay. This card's not... Yeah, I'm gonna cut this. Ripples of Potential. Very good reprint. 1 blue instant. Proliferate. Then choose any number of permanents you control that had a counter put on them this way. Those permanents phase out. Good card. Very good card. It's $10 for a reason. We keep that all day. Swan Song! Finally? Another reprint? 1 blue mana instant. Counter a target enchantment, instant, or sorcery spell. Its controller creates a 2/2 blue bird token with flying. Good card! Swords, good. Thirst for Knowledge, 2 blue instant, draw 3, then discard 2, unless you discard an artifact card. Very good. Arcane Signet, good. Cornucopia. Charge Canners! Stuff it in the Cornucopia. Triple X for an artifact that enters with X charge counters on it. Tap, choose a color. Add 1 mana of that color for each charge counter on this artifact. Obviously, chat, what you do is you put 3 into it, so it's a manalith. But then, all your proliferate cards put the number of charge counters up, and therefore it taps for more mana faster. Cloud Key! 3-mana artifact. As artifact enters, choose artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. Good? Good card? Choose creature or artifact, honestly. We have a lot of... no, never mind. Choose artifact all the time. Always artifact. Always artifact. Dark Steel Reactor. 4-mana artifact. Indestructible. That matters. Beginning your upkeep, you may put a charge counter on this artifact. When this artifact has 20 or more charge counters on it, you win the game. Just when it has. Not on your upkeep if it has 20, or on your end step if it has 20. Just when it has 20 or more charge counters, you win the game. This card is... what the fuck? This card is $12? How? Who was playing Dark Steel Reactor before this deck released? Were Atraxa players just like on their knees worshipping Dark Steel Reactor? Was that a thing that was happening? Do we keep this, chat? No reprint, bro. Okay, you know what? True, that's fair. That'll do it. Fine. Empowered Auto Generator. Empowered Auto Generator. The Savine Special. The Savine Chronoclasm Special. 4 mana for an artifact. This artifact enters tapped. Tap. Put a charge counter on this artifact. Add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of charge counters on this artifact. The Savine Special, chat. I mean, okay, look, we keep it. We keep it, obviously. Really, really wish it didn't enter tapped, man. Astral Cornucopia is the same. Okay, so yes, Cornucopia does do the same thing. But first of all, one, this thing adds counters by itself. You don't need a proliferate card. 2, you run every effect of this you can, because these cards are the only ways you have to actually snowball in terms of mana in your non-green deck. It's probably the worst version of this effect. There's one more we'll get to later on down the road. And by down the road, I mean with the next card. Air-Flowing Chalice. 0-mana artifact. Multi-Kicker 2. This artifact enters with a charge counter on it for each time it was kicked. Tap. Add colorless for each charge counter on this artifact. Again, Cornucopia, but it costs less to put counters on, but produces colorless, not colored mana. You run all these, because this is the only way you have to snowball in terms of mana. Even if the generator is super slow. It did not need to enter tapped, bro. It did not. Gavel of the Righteous. 2 mana for an artifact equipment. Beginning a combat on your turn, put a charge counter on its equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on this equipment. As long as this equipment has 4 or more counters on it. Equipped creature has double strike. Equip, pay 3, or remove a counter from this equipment. What do I put this on? My flying ship, I guess? My Awakener, because flying? My Mechanaut, because flying? What else? Commander for the kill? I guess. Yeah? My bird? Make a number of tokens equal to its power for the Thunder Hulk. So maybe on the Hulk. Like, it kind of is just like a big double strike power boost for one flying creature. Okay, I guess. I kind of don't like it, honestly, but it's charge counters. You put charge counters on it with the In Spirit. Okay. Golem Foundry. 3 mana for an artifact. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you put a charge counter on this artifact. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. Make a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token. Again, the 3/3s aren't that good. They're really not. But it's charge counters. And chat, hey, you know what? Chat voted for In Spirit. If you all didn't want charge counter deck, maybe you should have voted better, but you didn't do that, so here we are. Insight Engine. 2 and a blue for an artifact, 3 mana. Pay 2, tap, put a charge counter on this artifact, and then draw a card for each charge counter on it. Okay? It's good. You know why? Because it doesn't say activate only as a sorcery. So you play this, pass, hold up mana for your counter spells. Oh wait! There's only 1 counter spell in this deck. Oh. Regardless, it is a draw spell that gets better with, you know, your charge counter shenanigans, so it's good. Long range sensor. 2 in a red for an artifact. Whenever you attack a player, put a charge counter on this artifact. Pay 1. Remove 2 charge counters from this artifact. Discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 4 or less. Cast it out paying its mana cost, or put it into your hand. I think it's good, actually. You pay 1 to get free spells. Or if you hit a counter spell, put it in your hand, which sucks. But hey, it is 1 mana. Get free cards. Also, In Spirit puts 2 charge counters on it on combat. And when you attack a player, up to 3, you put a charge counter on it for each player you attack. It's good. I like it. How is this counter intelligence with only 1 counter spell? Yeah, exactly. Lux Artillery. 4 mana for an artifact. Whenever you cast a artifact creature spell, it gains Sunburst. At beginning of your end step, if there are 30 or more counters among artifacts and creatures you control, this artifact deals 10 damage to each opponent. So if you copy this with the Metamorph, I believe your artifact creature spells will gain Sunburst twice. And then if you get 30 or more counters, you dome everyone for 20 instead of 10. Honestly, bro, I might run like an extra way to copy artifacts or something, because right now, some of these things are kind of slow. Lux Cannon. Ugh. The Coslic special before Eldrazi became actually good. 4 mana artifact, tap. Put a charge counter on this artifact, tap. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. Destroy target permanent. Not exile, destroy, of course. For artillery, I don't think so. I think it's good enough. And cannon too. Again, if it deals with counters, it's probably good. I think artillery's fine. Sunburst is really good. It can make all your artifacts enter with, you know, 3 extra power. That is relevant. And I'm not sure how difficult getting the 30 counters thing is. It might be hard, it might not be. I'm not sure, honestly. The destroy one. I think it's fine, honestly. It's like, it's charge counters, man. It's like, okay, I don't think chat realizes how little selection you have for charge counter stuff. I don't think you all understand. Like, you all chose In Spirit. You all chose to play the charge counter deck. Alright? How many cards even reference charge counters? Let's find out, chat. 107. Oh. Adapt Training Post. Instant or sorceries. We don't have those. Aether Vial. Non-commander. Angel Heart Vial? No. Like, there's nothing here. Chalice of the Void. Yes. Of course. Of those 107, how many are good? Good question, bro. Coalition Relic actually is probably a good card. We should actually probably add that. That's a good card in this deck. Clear Water Goblet. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain 1 life for each charge counter on Clear Water Goblet. Ugh. Absolute power. Elementalist Palette. Good with X spells, which we don't have. Awesome. Door Destinies. We're not a Kindred deck. Energy Chamber. Isn't in this deck? Why? In your upkeep, choose one. Put a +1 plus a counter on target artifact creature, or put a charge counter on target non-creature artifact. Why is this not in here? Why? What? Okay, sure, I guess. Eternity Vessel. Enters with X charge counters on it, where X your life total. Whenever a land enters battlefield under control, it may have your life total become the number of charge counters on Eternity Vessel. So, you can... honestly, I'm not sure this is good. I wouldn't run this. I wouldn't. Just set your life to a number. Guess what? The green player can easily get to a point where they one-shot you with no problem. Like, I don't... Firemind's Research? We're not a instant sorcery deck. No. Gemstone Array. Okay, this card's good. This card is good. No. We do not add Firemind's Research. No, bro. You only put the counters on artifacts, man. Green players are useless if you take extra turns. True. Gemstone Array might be good, actually. We actually probably do add this. This card's probably good. We probably do add the Gemstone Array. The one before? The Vessel? It's $10. No. Like, bro, I'm... There's nothing here, man. The Phyrexian Proliferates? This guy? Vector? It's $15. Never mind. Nope. Magistrate's Scepter. Okay, that's true, actually. The Scepter is good. It's $4. Yeah, we probably do add that. Mace of the Valiant? Fucking maybe. The Gitays? Maybe? Except not really? Maybe we do, actually. Is Lost Gitay good here? Remove charge counters to do shenanigans? That might be good, actually. Like, everyone, like, y'all keep telling me to cut charge counter cards. My brothers and sisters in Garfield. You don't have anything if you cut the charge counter cards. Moxite Refinery. 2-mana artifact. Pay 2, tap. Remove X counters from an artifact or creature you control. Choose one. Activate only as sorcery. Put X charge counters on target artifact or put X +1/+1 counters on target creature. So it just moves around counters. I guess? Eh? Like, you don't gain counters. It just moves them around. For 2 mana each time? Is Amped Raptor good in here? No. Why would it be? It's an energy card. Right? You know what? No, it's energy. Yeah, no. Do we cut Refinery, chat? Just you don't gain counters. It just moves them around. It's not even like remove counters from like any number of stuff. It's remove X counters from one thing, put them on another thing. Minus +10 counters for 10 charge counters on Cornucopia. True. Okay, yeah. It does convert +1 counters to charge counters. That is true. Okay. Yeah. You got me. Pentad Prism. 2 mana Sunburst. Remove a charge counter. Add 1 mana. Good. Solar Array. 3 mana for artifact. Tap. Add 1 mana of any color. When you next cast an artifact spell this turn, that spell gains Sunburst. Good. Soul Ring. It's Soul Ring. Soul Guide Lantern. I know. I need to run Graveyard Hate, chat. I know. But frankly... Wait a minute. Isn't there Lion Sash? Yeah, there's Lion Sash. Why is this not Lion Sash? It's $1. Whoa, bro. Very big assumption there. I am a male. I have no intention of transitioning right now. Or ever really. I am very comfy with my gender. Anyways. Solar Ray are 2 different effects. If I untap and tap again, it gives Sunburst 2 times. Wait, what? Oh, true. Yeah. Okay, so if you tap this, untap it, and tap it again, the next artifact spell will gain Sunburst twice. So relevant. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any like. Is there any untapped stuff at all in this deck? There's not, is there? Pretty good combo. Yeah? There's no one tap. Yeah, that's actually really weird. Considering Kilo's whole thing is when they become tapped, proliferate. That's rather a bit strange. Rather a bit strange. Proving the real Pimmons Aura for the Alchemist. Yeah, there's some stuff. Unfortunately, Kilo is not our commander because chat wanted to do charge counters, so I'm not sure it even matters, honestly. Anyways. Titan Forge. 3 mana artifact. Pay 3, tap. Put a charge counter on its artifact. Tap. Remove 3 charge counters. Make a 9/9 colorless golem artifact creature token. Okay. There we go. An actually good charge counter payoff. Thank you. Uthros. Research craft. 2 in a blue for an artifact spacecraft creature. Not creature. It's just spacecraft. Station. At 3 counters. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, draw a card and put a charge counter on the spacecraft. Really good! At 12 counters, it has flying and gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. It's good! Artifact card draw, and becomes a big beater later on. Very good. Resourceful Defense. 2 and a white. 3 mana for enchantment. Whenever a permanent you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target permanent you control. Counter insurance. Pay 4 and a white. Move any number of counters from target permanent you control to another target permanent. You could don't do that. Ozlith and white. It's also a much weaker Ozlith because it's 3 mana and not 1. But I think it has the exact same text. Also, I'm gonna cut this freaking lantern for the Lion Sash. It's not good. Oh wait, we're done? Wait, what? We somehow cut less cards in this deck? Okay. Okay, to be fair, Ozlith is only creatures. It's not any permanent. Okay. So maybe the extra mana cost is justified. Cut like 4 lands. 2 lands, maybe. Okay, how many tap lands, chat? So my rule of thumb usually is no more than 8 tap lands. I tolerated the tap lands in the other deck because first of all, we had like 42, there's like 42 lands in that deck for one, and also a lot of them are fetch lands. Okay, tap lands, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, cycling, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah. Although 1 mana cycling lands can probably cut, honestly. They're all bad. The Steppe, the Lonely Sandbar, 11 tap lands, yes. That's pretty bad. And the red one. Oh, there is no red one. It's just those two. Okay. Well, you know what? That's actually perfect then, because 40 lands I think is actually way too much for this deck. The curve is fine. Okay, ramp. How's our ramp looking, chat? 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ramp. I usually run like 14 in my decks. Honestly. Is that crazy, chat? Also, like, no signets here either. Like there's no signets, no talismans, nothing. It's just like all the all the charge counter stuff. You wanted this. Give me like one good ramp card, chat. A Thran Dynamo, maybe? Oh no. The Relic. Yeah. I just remembered. Thank you, chat. Okay. Soul Scour is 37 cents. I'm adding it. I don't care. I gotta add the relic too. I'm fuck. I already bought the cards! We're running Soul Scout! What? Oh, hell nah! Oh, hell nah! Whoa! Jace, no! Ursa, no! It's 10 mana Armageddon. So? We have charge counters. It'll be okay. We have Cornucopia, Generator, and Chalice. It's okay. It'll be alright, man. But Dalkin Engineer? Hang on, wait. Let me do my, bounce, add, resides purification. You just keep your Cornucopia with 20 charge counters. Ooh. Wait. Four red, white, 6 mana for sorcery. Each player chooses 3 permanents they control and then sacrifices the rest. Yeah. And you keep your freaking charge counter rocks, bro? Oh, hell yeah. It is sacrifice, which kind of sucks. So you will still lose your bridges, your indestructible lands. You'll still lose those because it's sacrifice, not destroy. But hey, you know what? It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, 45 cents. Let's go. Magistrate Scepter is easy. Plus the plus Energy Chamber too, right? Just it's a charge counter mana dork, which for some reason wasn't in this deck. Archway of Invention. Or Innovation. 68 cents? How? Alright, bro. Cut another tap land for that, actually. You don't need a freaking, you don't need a Glittering Massif. Padim for some protection? Maybe. Yeah. Archway. Good card. Is there more good, like, charge counter stuff? Word of Invention immediately. What does Word do? I know what it does. Isn't it expensive? Oh no, it's only $3. So also, whatever the hell is going on with the special guest here. It's $3. Okay, sure. Yeah, why not? Good artifact tutor. Mech Titan Core? Ah, oh, hell nah. Maybe. Actually, probably, yeah. Umizawa Shite is still expensive for some reason. Crystal Skull East... What? Oh, it's literally called Crystal Skull Isu Spyglass. Oh, shit. You may play artifacts top your library. Okay, well, yeah, got me there. Staff completion. True, actually. Because it proliferates on your Manolith. The what? Hell not to what? Chat, I have one slot left. I hope you all know that, right? Do we know that? The Medicant? Or the Mech Titan? He is pretty cool. Pay 5, exile this vehicle and 4 other artifact creatures and or... Oh, it has to be artifact creatures, chat. Oh. I thought it was any artifact. It has to be artifact creatures. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I don't like that. Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh. This one. Sigh? Sigh? Vexing puzzle box, chat. Put a number of charge counters equal to that die's result on this artifact. It's $4. That's a little expensive and also not good because it needs 100 charge counters. Volshock Factory? The guy that makes... Oh! That Azorius guy... I don't know... Oh! Something light? Guide light? The blue-white... The Wally dude. The Wally dude? Not hard light. Legendary artifact creature. Mendicant. Power is equal between number of artifacts you control, max speed. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, may pay 1 if you copy it. You gotta get max speed. I'm not sure that's super... Yeah, I mean, it takes 4 turns. I don't think so. I see the vision, though. Someone said Psy, the Ornithopter dude. When you cast artifacts, make Thopters. Think a deck needs more draw or anything? Okay, let's see here. Okay, how is our draw doing? Skull is 1. Engines 2. Uthros is 3. Embry is like 4-ish, kind of, sort of, not really. I won't count that. Jorva's 4. Automaton's 5. Thought Monitor is a draw spell, so 6. Thirst is 7. Gambit is 8. Surveillance is 9. Please remove resides from upgrades, please, I beg you. If I'm being honest, it probably is overkill. I think Soul Scour is probably enough, chat. It is funny to add Purification. I don't... Okay. I'm cool with just Purification or just Soul Scour. I don't think we need both. To be fair. I do kind of agree. There is Padim. Thanks on by, Nicole. Gives your artifacts hexproof, but Inspire already does that. If you control an artifact with the highest mana value or tie for the highest mana value, draw a card. Our artifacts actually aren't that expensive. So maybe not. There's Tezzeret. We can make an artifact become an artifact creature. Emblem's also kind of good. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. Can we actually use that here? Insight Engine is good. Long range sensor is also good. Refinery is good. Thran Forge, kind of sort of ish. Eh. Hangerback Walker, kind of sort of. You know what? Sure. I can add him. And then Saheeli. We are a Proliferate deck, so... Betrayer of Flesh, right? Yeah. And Saheeli Filigree Master. Filigree, awesome. Scry 1, you may tap and untap artifact you control if you draw a card. Okay. -2, make 2 thoughts. There's a flying to gain haste. Cryogen Relic. Huh? What is that? Enters or leaves, draw a card. Sack, put a stun counter on a tapped creature. You can always have a commander with the first ability, that's true. You get an emblem with artifact, creature control get +1, and artifact spells cast cost 1 less to cast. It kind of is. In a weird way it is. Saheeli also lets you easily tap Kilo, too. Gives our artifact creatures +1 and is ramp permanently. You know what? Sure. So, chat, this is 100 right here. This is 100. But my question for you all is an Inexorable Tide worth trying to fit in here? Just whoa. Just 3 blue, 5 mana. Whenever you cast spell proliferate. When does video come out? Hopefully this week. I can't really say for sure a date, but hopefully this week. Or next week rather. After Sunday is my best guess. Not really. Like we'd have to cut one more card. Which honestly I'm not sure what that'd be right now. All B1 will go so hard, it wasn't $10. Yeah. All B1 would go very hard in the deck. Maybe put 1 more counters on a permanent player. All B1 deals that much damage to target opponent, creature opponent controls, or planeswalker and opponent controls. Why not just say any target, man? Just say any target. It would have been too strong if it could hit battles. I guess. We are actually at or no, we're at 38 lands right now. I think that's fine. Maybe Tide's not worth it, honestly. It is an enchantment. And enchantment's my artifact deck. Cringe. Remove 1 land? No. I think it's fine. I think we're good, actually, chat. Cut this. Fucking cut this. No. Because 38 lands is the perfect number. That's why. And also, Tide's a 5-mana card that kind of does nothing. It kind of, honestly, it's kind of like not a good card. But I figure, you know, this is a charge counter deck. Maybe we need the extra proliferate. I think this is good. So, chat, we added Archwave Innovation, Coalition Relic, Crystal Skull, Isu Spyglass, Energy Chamber, Magistrate Scepter, Saheeli Filigree Master, Soul Scour, Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, and Word of Invention, adding up to roughly, like, what is this, 4, 8, 10, $11? That's pretty cheap. Not bad. And we cut Angel of Ruins, Chain Reaction, Chrome Host, Siege Shark, Etched Oracle, Glittering Massif, Lonely Sandbar, Pulver Morrow, Secluded Step, and Soul Guide Lantern. With that, I mean, unless y'all see any problems, I'm down to stamp that. Is there anything else here we don't like? Chat? Our card draw, I think, is fixed now because of Tezzeret and Saheeli and Crystal Skull and all them. We have an actually good Artifact Tutor. Soul Scour is a hardcore finisher. We do have Karn's Bastion. It's in the land base already. Kappa? No. No. I am not cutting the turtle. He's too good. He's too cool. Yeah? I'm down to stamp that. Alright, chat. With that, that is our Edging in the Eternities Precon upgrades. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to support me directly, you can consider becoming a member of the channel. For only $2 a month, you'll get access to our member exclusive Discord server. Let me do it again. That's pretty bad. For only $2 a month, you'll get access to our member-exclusive Discord server and member-exclusive emotes, such as Loot Cheems. I love y'all. We play Commander in a Discord server sometimes. We do Commander games. We hang out in VC sometimes. It's just an overall safe space. A safe, chill space for you and your fellow bounce manners. Your fellow bounce magicians. It's just a cool place to hang out. So do consider joining and becoming a member if you want. I love y'all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be on the lookout for arena streams. I do not schedule those. I just kind of decide to play sometimes. The Edging Commander tier list stream is happening not this week, but next week on pre-release day. Not sure what I have planned for next weekend. Might just be arena. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I think's about it. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all coming out and hang out with me always makes these streams fun. So I'm always thankful for when y'all come out and hang out with me. Y'all coming in and talking to me and hanging out with me is the reason I do these. So I'm always appreciative when y'all come out and be respectful in my chat and don't say out of pocket shit. That's like, whoa, hey, chill out. I love y'all, and I will see you all next time.